authorizing the providing appropriations of $1,870,000 in general obligation capital loan note series 2014A and levying a tax to pay said notes.
Simply modifies the resolution to include the full amount of the refunding that was omitted from the previous resolution. So they just had the one project on that refunding.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call vote.
Slater?
Aye.
Scholl?
Aye.
Rusher?
Aye.
Davis?
Aye.
Goodell?
Aye.
Under ordinances, we need a motion to approve the second reading of the following proposed ordinance. An ordinance amending the Code of Ordinance of the City of Humboldt, Iowa by amending Chapter 1 pertaining to Code of Ordinance standard penalties.
This is, the ordinance allows a ticket system for grass violations, junk violations, and sidewalk snow removal violations.
Move to approve.
Second.
Roll call vote.
Scholl?
Aye.
Rusher?
Aye.
Davis?
Aye.
Goodell?
Aye.
Slater?
Aye. That's our last of our regular scheduled items. We're going to close session. Aaron?
Nope.
Gloria?
Nope, I don't have anything either.
Bill?
No.
Nope. Nope.
I'm good.
John?
Just a question on CenturyLink, where we at with them?
I guess I should talk a little bit about the bridge before it comes up. Obviously, the four-way stop went in, it's in effect. There's been some cars blowing through it.
It's easy to do.
Evidently, big sign and. big
Flashing
stop.
light, don't cut it.
But, so, anyway, the stop sign's in place. The CenturyLink is continuing to move. They said they're gonna hit the April 23rd deadline. We're continuing to push on them to make sure that they're at least going to hit that deadline. It's frustrating. Mid-American has removed the pipe. Interestingly enough, they got dinged because I don't think they removed it correctly. So it has asbestos in it, and they got a visit while they were removing it. So kind of an interesting situation there. But it looks like that's gone. CenturyLink's moving along. They should be out by the 23rd. The president of WHKS actually called it over to DOT, and DOT called over to CenturyLink and said, if you haven't already put every single resource you have, you need to put every single resource you have on this job to get this completed. They said we're doing everything we absolutely can at this point to get through there. So
Had one whole guy working yesterday, so.
Yeah, I haven't seen a flashlight over there yet.
Right.
So, but
When's mobilization start on the contractor?
he said today or tomorrow we should be in. So they're planning on not trying to get here too early because
Won't CenturyLink shut when they bring a big excavator and set it in the middle of the bridge?
He said they'll mobilize off to that off to the. What would be the
I just
south
say we start knocking it down, whether they're off good or not.
Problem is, you wouldn't be able to talk to anybody or.
Well, that's okay. If my phone service goes
Cell
down,
phone.
I don't mind.
I'm just curious.
Yeah.
Rather
But-
than digging, you wanna dig a big fishing hole?
Yeah.
Make the sportsman happy.
That's all I had.
Along those lines, I've had a couple residents express some concern for safety for pedestrians and bicycle traffic. You know, maybe on Highway 169 bridge, you know, there might be some people that are still going to try to, you know, use that for that reason. And they were wondering if there was any steps we could take to provide even more safety than there already is. I mean, someone threw out the idea of possibly closing like the far east lane and making that.
Don't even go there.
IDOT won't even, yeah.
Not even
If you do
thinking they would
that,
consider it, huh?
Then it's a permanent deal. So
Oh.
once you make a change, we're gonna be screwed down that for the rest of our lives, so don't even go down that road.
Okay.
And we did shop around different ideas of
I know
ways
it.
of trying
Oh my
to
gosh.
get them up, and the problem that you run into is there's no sidewalk on one side, there's no sidewalk on the other side, and they also run into ADA issues because it would be a lesser way, I guess, conveyance, I don't know the terminology they use, of going up the hill. than what was originally there, and you can't drop down, is what the DOT said, is you can't, the city would have had to have provided an alternative route that was of equal access to the route that existed, so.
How about a dozen pair of boots on each side? Big walk.
Yeah, in exchange
We
of
wouldn't
boots.
need that. No, we don't.
So, so we ran it, that they basically said outside of busing, there was no solution.
it.
So use the Midas bus or.
You know, and I'm sure we aren't the only community that's ever experienced, this situation, and let's just hope that everybody's
Yeah.
smart enough to pay attention to traffic laws.
Well, and you've got some calming with the stop signs, so,
Right.
I mean, at least you're not gonna have people hopefully traveling 40, 50 miles an hour
Right.
through there. So with them needing to slow for that stop sign, it should make them more aware if there is a pedestrian that's, the lane,
Yeah.
hopefully.
You really don't see that much bike
When the
traffic on
buses are
those
leaving, you
roads
won't be able to
anyway.
get going that fast anyway, because
Right.
it's gonna be so much traffic down there. The traffic's gonna be crawling clear from the high school clear down to that stop sign for about 20 minutes or a half hour, so.
And the only other thing I had was just
High
a
school
general
students
housekeeping
love
note
school.
for service anniversaries for the
Buses.
month
Oh,
of
buses, yeah.
April. Alyssa Reinhold, I think she's starting her 4th year. Walt is starting his 13th year in service for the city, and then there's, anybody else, Gloria, that you can think of? Oh, that's great, Gloria, 20 years of service this month. So congratulations to everybody.
Thank you.
And thank you, so.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah, sure does.
With that, we need a motion to approve entering into closed session to discuss strategy with counsel in matters that are present in litigation or where litigation is imminent as per Iowa Code Chapter 21.5 at 6:07 p.m.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call vote.
Rusher.
Aye.
Davis.
Aye.
Goodell.
Aye.
Slater.
Aye.
Scholl.
Aye.